Welcome to Mr. Foy's Easel. On this program, I'm going to be drawing a lot of cartoon characters. Try to draw as many as I can. Here's a sample of some that I've drawn just in my spare time. Now, did this bunch here, did this exhaust my store of weird, memorable cartoon faces? I don't think so. Well, I'm sure it hasn't done that. So here we go. I'm going to draw a series of cartoons across the easel here. I'm going to start out with cartoon noses, like this one right here. I'm going to do the noses first. And then, well, I'll explain in just a moment. Then I'm going to come back and do mouths. And when I get through adding different features, all across this row, we'll have 5 different cartoon mugs. Well, you can't see that mouth, it's under the mustache. Next, we're going to look at chins, and they're pretty easy to draw. Of course, here's one where you don't really see the chin. It's all covered with a beard, a rather scraggly beard. Well, like a lot of cartoon characters, this doesn't have much of a chin, but anyway, if he had one, it would be right there. Well, you do see the mouth, though, and he's got a smile on his face, and this one is a little bit frowny, and, well, this is a pretty prominent chin for a change. Let's get the ears. They're going to be pretty much the same with just slight variations. This guy used to be a boxer. Now we come to the eyes. Notice how the adding of another characteristic changes the whole mood or whatever of the subject. In this case, I'm going to have pretty sinister looking eyes. This one got on glasses, and his eyes are comparable to the mouth, indicating a pleased expression. Here are eyes that rather fit the downward turn of his mouth. Not in a very good mood, I would say. I don't know what that indicates. Well, we've got a little more to go. Our friend here on the left doesn't have much hair. A little on the side and a little off the top. And his eyebrows are compatible with the mouth and the eyes. Well, I don't know if he's got any hair or not, but he's got a cartoon type hat that fits way down low over his eyebrows. This one, he's got headgear too, but instead of a hat, he's got a cap. Well, this dude here got quite a bit of hair, but he left his comb at home. There's another hat. One of those sporty-like toppers. All right, those 4 characters are finished. And now we're going to do, those 5 characters are finished. Now we're going to do 5 more. This time I'm going to start with the mouth. Now, what features are we going to add next? Well, I think I'll supply the noses. Kind of a turned up nose there. A pug nose, you ever heard of that? All right. Now, instead of doing the ears next, I'm going to supply the eyes. Usually I put circles for eyes and then the pupils inside, but once in a while I follow the style of a number of published cartoonists and just put little dots kind of like that. You can tell she's a lady, we think, so I'm going to put ladylike eyes with prominent lashes. This pug-nosed guy looks like he's shouting, so I'm going to make his eyes wide as if he was afraid of something or calling out for help. Well, I didn't get these finished, but after a short break, I'll round them out and maybe even add some more characters.
Home security is now available through Conway Corp. It's an advanced solution backed by people you know and trust. Customize your system with motion detectors, sensors, light controls, and more, all managed from your wireless touchscreen or mobile phone. It's an easy way to protect the things that matter and the ones who matter most. It's safety for you, powered by Conway Corp.
Well, here we go. I'm going to do the top part here. A guy that's got a little bit of hair sticking up like that. It looks like his whole face is going to be kind of pear-shaped. This one right here's got hair, but it's kind of combed down on his face, and he's got what we used to call a cowlick. Well, being a lady, I'd better give her some nice, give her a kind of a perm, you might say. Well, this guy has got hair that's parted in the middle. Here's a guy with a seaman's cap or a policeman's cap or something. Now we come back to the left and put some fabulously large ears on this guy and then do the rest of him. Put some worry lines on him and maybe indication of a need to shave. Finishes him up. Well, I can't draw her ear because it's covered up with her hair. I'll put a ribbon in it accent the feminine part of the drawing. And a neat color. I don't think I've ever drawn a guy quite like this. I tell you what, I think he's afraid of a hornet flying by. That's the reason for the expression. Well, here's a man that, just from the looks of him, you might think he would make a good bodyguard or bouncer in a saloon. Well, he could be a policeman, like I said, so maybe he's just a tough cop on the beat. All right, as we look at the next row, I'm going to do all of these in profile. So I'll be drawing usually just one eye, because this character here is looking that way. And so is that one. This one is looking that way. This is a lot like the first one, but it's got a different eyebrow. Here's a rather mean-looking character to start out with, but what I know, when we get through with the other facial features, it may change. Well, since I drew these little dots, sometimes in the old cartoons at least, this indicated a stare or a gaze. And it might be that this character is looking at something that pleases him. Notice the smile on his face. As you can tell, I'm doing nose and mouth on these on my second exercise across. His nose looks like he's been playing football without a face mask. A sharp nose here with a mustache and a beard. I think this is another feminine character. I already started the top part of this one, but I'll finish it next time around. Okay, time is running out, so I'm going to quickly finish off these characters. I don't know, I think this is an old prospector with a battered old hat and a lot of hair, and maybe he's surveying the hillside to see if it's a good place to take his pick and axe. Oh, we have here, I said I was just going to have one eye, but it looks like she needs a second one. Well, in conclusion, let me urge you to practice creating your own characters. You don't have to follow my procedure. To start out with, you might go back to one of the early programs that I did, where you just draw circles. Circle for the head, circle for the eyes, maybe even for the mouth in some cases. Well, that's my contribution to this program's character creation. I hope that you will tune in again. Remember, you can contact Mr. Foy's Easel at conwaycorp.com.